Good afternoon, everyone. Checking, testing. 1, 2, 3. Everything seems to be working just fine. Alright. Good afternoon, everyone. This is the TheVideoGameManiac, and welcome back to Professor Layton in the Curious Village, HD for mobile. Not the DS version, the HD mobile version, which, surprisingly, I don't see anything wrong with this. It's nice. I could tell the cutscenes are improved. That's the only complaint that I have, though. It's for live streaming purposes. I mean, if I was just playing this game normally, not capturing gameplay or anything, I could just hold it sideways for panoramic view. I guess I'll just live with it. So that's really the only thing I can think of that's wrong. Our story so far. I was watching TikTok. Hey, Super Stickbot 20 Piggy. That reminds me, TikTok's not banned. I guess that's for the best. I know some people like TikTok. I don't much care for it personally. Let's see here, recap. The Professor and Luke made their way successfully to Reinhold Manor, where they met Lady Dahlia. Look at the little kitty. But before they can start talking, a loud noise startles Lady Dahlia's cat, Claudia, who runs off. The Professor and Luke are now forced to find the missing feline. Yep, and I ended up saving just right there. Poke. Professor, there she is! Quick, catch that pussy! Ah, shit. Drat, she ran off. We can't stop now. Let's give chase, Luke. I bet the way this is gonna end is with a puzzle, huh? The heck? Oh yeah, this guy. I don't think this was a cutscene in the original Curious Village for the DS. I'm gonna keep his name anonymous for now, but he's someone that you should pay attention to. Cough, hack, blast, that burns. Looks like the engine blew out. So this is Saint Mystere, eh? The famed stomping ground of the late Baron Augustus Reinhold. I wonder what kind of tricks the old coot set up in this village before he shuffled off. Oh, Layton, you ridiculous dandy. Just you wait. All the treasure you seek will be mine. Look at that mustache, man. And that trench coat? I don't know. Yeah, he's an antagonist, obviously. Oh, it's you, Mr. Please, call me Ramon. Can I be of some assistance? Is he gonna give me another Wolves and Chicks puzzle? As a matter of fact, yes, Ramon. Lady Dahlia's cat slipped out of the house. Have you seen her about? Did it swim across? Did you give it a ride on the boat? Do you mean dear Claudia? I think I saw her pass through here and run into a town a few moments ago. How did the cat get across the water? If that's the case, I sure wish he'd bothered to catch her before she ran away. Ah, well. That'll kind of defeat the purpose of the plot, huh? You got a new puzzle? You need something? You do, don't you? Yep, I could see it on your face. An open book is what you are. Excuse me, but you didn't happen to see Lady Dahlia's cat come through here a moment ago, did you? Ah, the fluffy white killer, yeah? Killer. I think she went toward the town square. Yep, she went that way. She went over there, about there, over there, or something. I see, thank you. Think nothing of it, buddy. If only all questions were that easy to answer. Oh, preach. Well then, I'll be off now. Who'd have thought he'd turn out to be such a nice guy? Shall we head for the town square then? I mean, look how many clickbait videos there are on YouTube. And they all follow a similar pattern of titles, too, like, you won't believe, or you didn't know, or some other bullshit like that. Indeed, let's be off. Hold on, let's take a look at what's behind the blue door. Do you see it? That blue door over that blue door over there appears to be open a crack. Care to take a look inside? They don't look open, but sure. Oh. Is there a cat in there? Is there a cat in here? Everything in here is caked in dust. That's not a good thing. It looks like a pottery shop. Is there a cat in here? In there? In there? Oh, hello. There's something I find very charming about this chair. Ah, boy. Oh, that reminds me, Luke. Have you heard this one before? I think half the puzzles in this game come from Layton himself. Which chair? See, it would make a pretty decent gaming chair. All the other ones look more restaurant-y. Okay, let's see here. A new multi-purpose event hall has been built in the center of your town. It will be used for everything from concerts, to sporting events, to conventions. With the hall complete, it's time to order the chairs. 5 chair designs, labeled A through E, are being considered. But of all the designs, only one chair is completely suitable for the auditorium. Which chair is it? Now, how do you expect me to... Already, huh? Let's see, with the hall complete, it's time to order the chairs. 5 chair designs labeled A through E are being considered, but of all the designs, only one chair is completely suitable for the auditorium. But when you think about it, it's kind of like E would technically be the best choice. I mean, let's see here. A looks more like a chair that you find in the house. C is more like an office. D, maybe at a bar? I don't know about B, but I'm just gonna go with E. I mean, just based on personal experience. Oh, hello. Huh. Okay. Why? Oh. Oh. God damn it. That's right. Of all the designs, only E can be stacked upon itself. In a hall like the one described, each event requires a different number of seats, and thus a change in seating arrangement. The storability of E makes it the best chair for the job. Ergonomically designed, I guess. Well done. I suppose this puzzle was too easy for you, my boy. Oh, hello. I still need a lot more of those, though. Oh, the candle has a puzzle too? Look here, my boy. This extinguished candle has reminded me of a simply wonderful puzzle. How many are left? Oh, look, this one's easy. 10. 10 candles stand burning in a dining room. A strong breeze blows in through an open window and extinguishes 2 of them. Checking back in on the candles later, you see that one more candle has gone out. To make sure no more flames go out, you shut the window. Assuming the wind doesn't extinguish any more candles. How many candles do you have left in the end? I gotta think of this one. And yet it's only worth 10, so it's probably stupidly easy. But you know, some of these puzzles can be deceiving. 10 candles, strong breeze blows in through an open window, extinguishes 2 of them. Checking back in on the candles later to make you see that one more candle is gone now. To make sure no more flames go out, you shut the window. Well, I'm guessing the wind would tackle those 6, these 6 right here in the middle. This one looks like it's about to die out, so I doubt the wind's gonna put out this one. These ones look a little too far away for that, so 3? I'm gonna say 3. 003. God damn, I'm on a roll. That's correct. The 7 candles that manage to stay lit will melt down completely. The only candles that remain in the end are the 3 that are extinguished by... Oh. I get it. The candles that are already extinguished, you can use them again, I guess. Excellent work, my boy. Sometimes it's important to consider the obvious, too. Delving too deep into the implied can cause misconceptions. Ugh. I mean, once you know the answers, but still. No one's working in the shop, huh? I guess I'll be coming back here later. Kitty's not in there, though, but I did get a couple puzzles out of it. By the way, it is possible to miss puzzles in this game, but there's this one person in the game, across all Professor Layton games, I think, who will stockpile the puzzles that you missed so that you can do them again. Hey, you two, help me out here, would you? I'm in a real pickle. What seems to be the problem, sir? Some knucklehead went and raised the bridge while I was on break. Then, as if that wasn't bad enough, that chowderhead been made off with my only bridge crank. Yeah, remember? He gave us the second puzzle in this game. Oh dear. So you mean to say... You got it, buddy. Until that thing shows up, no one is getting in or out of town. I'm still looking for the blasted crank, but I'm seeing too much red to get anything done. Might be the hat, honestly. What kind of character design is this anyway, with the face is so high up, it works, but still. Some things you gotta question. What kind of punk pulls a prank like this anyhow? Oh yeah, I found this dude in the street when I was out looking for my crank. Got any idea what it is? No clue. Oh, the gizmos option has been added to the menu. Okay. Try to assemble the various mechanical parts you've gathered around town. Mysteries. Oh, there's the kitty. Noise at the manor. While the professor was meeting with Lady Dahlia, Reinhold Manor was rocked by a noise so loud it shook the walls of the mansion and scared off Claudia. What could the source of the noise be? The Vanishing Crank. Someone has stolen the crank that controls St. Myster's drawbridge, the sole portal in and out of town. These people can't swim, can they? Until the crank is recovered, there's no way to leave the town. Why would somebody want to steal a drawbridge crank? You think it was that shady fellow with the mustache and the trench coat? Might have been him. The gizmos you've gathered around St. Myster are all lined up on the bottom of the screen. Oh, it looks like a dog. Tap one to snap it into place. Just, what are you constructing, you ask? That's a secret. I mean, I can kind of tell it looks like a dog. That's the tail. Whoa. Don't think there's any other puzzles. Oh, never mind. It's just forms and pens as far as the eye can see. Blech. Touch, touch, touch. Oops, nope, I do not want to go out just yet. Those are framed forms on the wall. What a loon! I am hunting for hint coins. It's a gorgeous chandelier, but it's all tarnished. Cha-ching! It's like looking for spare change in people's houses. This is the town hall. What business do you have here? Is it really? It looks like someone's house. If you just moved to town, I strongly advise that you fill out a change of address form. Oh no, we aren't here for anything like that. Regardless, all town hall visitors must complete the proper forms. You can start with this one. In the form of a puzzle. Oh. Huh. Here are two shapes, one large and one small. Each is made up of little triangles. Dipping your fountain pen into the ink one time gives you just enough ink to draw 4 little triangles. Or one Triforce, as depicted by the shape on the left. So with that in mind, how many times do you have to dip your pen in the ink in order to draw the shape on the right that is made up of 36 triangles? The one in the middle is the 4th, so, you know, let me see here. Like that. Hmm. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, including the one in the middle. And it never says how you draw this, so 7? I mean, you still have enough ink to draw all that. It's gotta be 7. 007. Eh. Aha! That's correct. Your first impulse might have been to divide the 36 triangles by 4, but a closer look shows that each 4-triangle cluster is actually formed from 3 triangles. When you apply this way of thinking to the larger shape, you end up with the answer pictured above. Or at least I got a similar answer to this. Nicely done. As you might have noticed, everyone in this town is simply crazy about puzzles. I strongly advise that you solve as many puzzles as you can. Oh, and while I'm at it, I strongly advise that you drop in on Granny Riddleton next door. She has a veritable treasure trove of puzzle-related informalia. Just be aware that she's not always home. Another one? Maybe the nose. Let's see. Oh. And I think there's more than just 5 pieces, so the more I do, the more I get. Wait, what did you just say? That you make like a tree. And leaf. Oop. Aha! Fluffy, check. Purple bow, check. Sullen expression, check. No doubt about it. That's Claudia. You sure that's not a... Oh, what's that cat's name? Tartar Sauce? Tartar Sauce is dead now. I mean, you know, cats don't live that long. Good eye, Luke. Now that we've located her, the question at hand is how to go about catching her. Leave this one to me, Professor. Ah, yes, I'd forgotten that you have a way with animals. Well, go right ahead then. Here, Claudia. Here, girl. Ah, hell no. Aye! Scratch the fuck out of him. Oh my god. Luke, are you alright? I'm sorry I wasn't much help, Professor. She's far feistier than I imagined. Who the hell are you? Yawn. Deke. Hmm? Yeah, I saw that cat. She almost scratched out your eye. You know, like that cat in Captain Marvel, even though it's not a cat, it was Flurgan, I think it was called. It actually ended up scratching Nick Fury's eye. That's how he got the scar, that's how he lost his eye. Well, not really lost, got blinded. Infected claws, I guess, I don't know. Thanks, but no thanks. I like living. Did you see that ferocious beast? I'm not going anywhere near her. Everyone here fears that cat, don't they? Could you at least tell us in which direction she ran off? I saw that killer scurry off westward. She had fangs the size of daggers. Hyperbole. But sure. Oh, I almost forgot. We have to visit the local inn and see if we can't procure some rooms for the night. Sounds good to me, Professor. I was certain I saw an inn near the entrance to the village, just south of the plaza we're in. Let's head over right now and see if we can't set up some lodging. You know, if you don't struggle with the puzzles in this game, it breezes by, actually. I mean, I've only found a couple of puzzles that I struggled in, and I'm not trying to look for everything too. But at the same time, it's not damn difficult. So, look, a hidden puzzle. Oh, number 112. Huh. Is this one of those optical illusions? You flip it over upside down or something, and it turns into something else? Like, I remember there was one where it looked like a princess with long hair, and then flip it upside down, looks like an old lady. Those are nice puzzles, by the way. Or nice optical illusions. Anyway, let's see here. A work from a famous artist was recently discovered. The painting is a self-portrait of the painter in his later years and is entitled My Beloved. Assuming the artist wasn't a huge narcissist, and referring to himself, his beloved should appear in the painting somewhere. Can you find his beloved? Huh. Yeah, it's just like one of those, huh? Cool. Alright, let's see how I do. Hmm. Oh. Oh! Ah! The artist in me. Negative spacing. I get it. Oh, look, see? You can already see the face. Oh, I am almost there. There we go. Look at that. That is correct, right? Just making sure. Easy. Come on, give me a challenge. Look at that. Clever. Very clever. That's right. The silhouette of the artist's true love was hidden in his painting. The painting must have been a tribute to his love for her. Or for himself. That's a good puzzle. If you don't see it like that, though, I can see how some people would struggle. Easy peasy. Now let's go find some more puzzles. It is a picture of a man. Is it Beatrice's husband, perhaps? Oh my god. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the inn at St. Mystere. We're the only inn in town, you know. You see, visitors to our little village are quite rare. So our viewers to this live stream, but then again, that's most of my live streams, so what do I care? Ah, good day, madame. We seek lodging for the night. It's because I don't follow trends. I mean, think how many people are playing Fortnite or, ugh, god, Fortnite. Among Us. I don't follow trends. I like to do my own thing. Do you have any open rooms we could rent? Oh my stars, what terrible timing. We're currently remodeling all of our guest rooms. The only rooms left are in the attic, but if you don't mind that, I'll make sure you're very comfortable. I do hope you'll stay with us. It's been a while since a fine gentleman such as yourself stayed with us. I guess Professor Layton gets ladies, huh? Imagine that. The rooms are, not very big, but I'll make sure they sparkle. Can you come back in a bit? Oh, and I'll do my best to get 2 normal rooms ready for you as soon as possible. Staying in an attic doesn't sound that bad, honestly. Hell, I mean, I do my live streams in a garage, so what do I care? Oh, thank you. But you needn't trouble yourself on my behalf. As long as I have a bed to sleep in, I'm satisfied. I mean, what would he have done instead? Him and Luke sleeping in the car? Ah, yes, about that. Oh, what terrible luck. You see, all the beds are up being refinished. But don't worry, Mama Beatrice is going to take good care of you too. I'll even drop the nightly rates. Oh, that's nice. The inn option has been added to the trunk. Oh, wow. The inn is a puzzle in which you arrange items in Luke's and the professor's rooms. To access it, touch the trunk icon, then touch the inn icon. When you obtain a new item for Luke and the professor, you'll be asked where you want to put it. You can always rearrange your items, so don't worry too much about where you first put an item. If one of your rooms is too full to take on new items, the item will go to the room with available space. Huh. Here's something to make the place feel a bit more like home. Interesting. Oh. You can place furnishings you've collected in either Luke's or Professor Layton's room. Tap and drag to move an item. When you move an item, it appears in the room in which you place it at the top of the screen. The actual location of an item within the room is decided for you. I don't remember this, I'll be honest. Yeah? Your goal is to arrange the item's living space for both of them. Ideal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that. When they're satisfied with their living quarters, something good will happen. That's what they said about the gizmo and the painting puzzle. Yeah. What a fine piece of furniture, it even matches the walls. I'll have to come back here later. And this is all recap right here. This is nice, man. It's exactly like the DS version, but with some improvements. I think I smell bread baking back there. Alright. We better get back to searching for Claudia, Professor. Oh, wait. Well, unless I want to swim. Yeah, we could swim across, but he'd be terribly cold. There's a car puzzle too? Not even the Layton mobile can make it across the river, huh? Narcissist. But of course, much as I adore the contraption, it is just a car after all. Luke, a little exchange has reminded me of a wonderful puzzle about cars. Why don't you give it a try? Okay, then. Up! Block puzzle! Hey! My first one! The Layton-mobile, the professor's pride and joy, is stuck behind several other cars trying to exit a crowded parking lot. Things are so tight, though, that each car can only move forward and backward with respect to the direction it's currently facing. Use your finger to direct traffic and guide the professor's red car to the exit. I'm okay with block puzzles. Of course, his car can only move left and right. So yeah. Ah, so close. I'm getting there. Huh. Oh man, I almost have it. I got it. There we go. 34 moves. I bet I could have done this on a lot less, though. Good job clearing up traffic. Now try to solve the puzzle again in the fewest number of moves possible. If you're really good, you should be able to do so in 14 moves. There's no penalty for that, though, or no reward. Just bragging rights. Well, that takes care of the puzzle. But I do wonder when I'll be able to get back to my automobile. I guess we're not sleeping in the car, then. Boop. That's a dog, though, so what do you think it'll do for me? Are you saying you want to go home, then? Deep. Okay. Now let's find that pussy. Wait. So how goes things? Learning the ins and outs of Saint Mystere, are you? Yep. Solving puzzles is the only way to get by here. That's what the villagers value most. So, how about a puzzle right now? A little practice will keep you from embarrassing yourself in front of others later. As a die-hard nonconformist myself, I'm a sucker for any puzzles where you need to find the odd man out. Puzzles. Ooh, cards. This should be an interesting one. Three of the four images shown below are the exact same picture rotated in a variety of ways. Can you find the odd one out? Huh. Let's see, they all have a spade in the middle. And they have clubs on the other side. Hearts and diamonds. In A, the spade's pointing right and the heart is up. In B, the spade's pointing down and the heart is to the right. That's accurate. Yeah, the spade and the heart are accurate. And then the club would be below the spade, it's normal. Above the spade, it's upside down. That's also normal. And then the diamond is to the right of the spade. Below right as well. It could be D. The diamond would be below right of it. But on D, it's below left. Or maybe it's C. Could it be C or D? No, it's D. The diamond. The diamond gives it away. Damn, I can't do no wrong. Good job! This puzzle is fairly straightforward, but catching the subtle difference in the picture can take a while. The diamond in the rough. Hehehehe. You certainly showed that puzzle who was boss, didn't you? Seems the training I've been giving you has paid off. Feel free to thank me in any way you see fit. Well, I'll be seeing you around. I don't think I have enough painting scraps to work with, but it's a start. Was that guy standing in front of a hen coin? Fingers. I'm sorry to trouble you, madam, but have you seen a white cat run by? Agnes. A white cat? Ah, yes, it ran over that way, toward the park. And may I ask, what are you planning on doing with it once you find it? Oh, we're gonna cook that bitch. Apparently cats have more protein in them than dogs if you cook them and eat them. We're going to take it back to Lady Dahlia. It's her cat, and she's asked us to bring it back to her. And you're going to try and catch that cat bare-handed? Oh, good heavens. Yeah. That's a bit naive, don't you think? Listen here. Cats love treats, so try luring it over with some food. Oh yeah, that's true. That's why they say, you know, you feed a stray cat, they'll follow you or something. What do you suggest? I've got some old fish bones around here that I'm sure the little thing would go wild over. I'd be happy to give them to you if you'd solve this puzzle for me. Ah, this one's an important puzzle then. Oh, look at that. Pigs. 7 prize-winning pigs are lazing about in a pen. To make sure the pigs don't fight with each other, you've decided to section off the pen with 3 ropes. Can you hitch the ropes up to some of the posts shown below and separate each pig from its neighbor? Remember, not even a snout or curly tail can sneak over each partition. With 3 ropes, huh? This doesn't seem too difficult. Let me see here. Hmm. Almost. Hmm. Hang on. I might be onto something here. Maybe the little triangle in the middle is, for that pig. I think that works. Nice. Good job. You made a lot of pigs very happy. You think the one in the middle would complicate things, but it doesn't. I must say, I'm very impressed. Here you go then. Some fish bones, as I promised. Good luck with the cat. Evil little bugger. Hidden coins and... Oh, hello. Oh, look, Professor, I found a hidden puzzle. It's like my, what, 4th? 5th one? Ooh. Another match puzzle. One of the 4 shapes below has 1 less match than the rest of them. While studying these 4 small shapes, your friend approaches you with the riddle. I'm thinking of something that is necessary for human life. It appears in just about every house you've ever visited, and decreases in amount gradually the longer it is around. What am I thinking of? You have 1 match in the picture to form your answer to find your friend's puzzle. Necessary for human life, every house you've ever visited, and decreases in amount gradually the longer it is around. Necessary for human life. It appears in just about every house you've ever visited, and decreases in amount gradually the longer it is around. Could it be a pencil? Maybe a hint or 2. The item you're after is necessary for human life, is found in most homes, and disappears gradually over time. You have to answer with the matches provided, but don't worry about arranging them into a picture. It's the idea you're after. The last of the 4 shapes seems to be missing a match. Someone must have made off with it to light the stove and get dinner ready. Say, are you getting hungry at all? A candle? I still don't get it. Have you ever heard the expression, 3 square meals a day? Judging by the matches here, someone was trying to make a 4th but got full before finishing the task. By the way, have you noticed how much that final cluster of matches looks like an uppercase D? Hmm. I still don't get it. To light the stove. Have you noticed how much that final cluster of matches looks like an uppercase D? Hmm. Oh. 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 Food. Ah. At least I didn't lose any pickrits. That's right. The answer is food. Make sure you visit the grocery store before you run out of snacks. I wish all puzzles were this easy. I'd say I'm doing just fine. So I got plenty of hint coins. Teehee. That guy gets so worked up that he turns red like a tomato. He looks so dumb. Manhole. It wouldn't do to pop the top and have a look. Maybe later. What's wrong with this guy? Oh, I have just had it this time. I think I'm going to explode. Like a water balloon filled with rage. What's that? Why am I angry, you ask? Why am I angry? Lend me an ear, will you, guy? There are these three bozos in town, and we just can't stand each other. It's so bad that none of us want to see each other's ugly mugs. But it means they're in a big place, right? Sometimes we cross paths on the way to work, and just like that, bam! Time for a screaming match. I sure do wish we could find a way to keep from bumping into each other in the mornings. Hang on now, you look like you got a good head on your shoulders. Do a guy a favor and help me with this. Oh boy. Draw a path between one man's home and his work by connecting matching blocks. The catch is that these men can't stand each other, so you have to make sure that none of the paths touch. To make a path, all you need to do is tap a block and start drawing. Hmm. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, and then when I get it, okay, let me see. Let's see what happens if I do this. And let's see. Hmm. It's not as straightforward as just this and this. That ain't gonna work. Hmm. D's the problem. Oh, unless I go... No. Hmm. Nope, that just completely cuts off C. Hmm. Oh, hang on. Ah! Haha. Had to figure out the outside first. Yeah, look at that. That's right. Now those guys don't even have to look at each other. Good job. B has it easy. Aw, thanks a million, guy. I can finally get to work without blowing my stack. I really mean it, Pally. You're a lot smarter than you look. Hmm. Oh yeah, let me clue you in. See that big old mess of a tower beyond the town square? Take a tip from me. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay away from that thing. I get the feeling that's going to be the end game. Well, right then. I'm off. Thanks again, buddy. Is that a paw? I think it's a paw. It's a paw. I've already made the tail and the leg. There's a Ferris wheel there, too. Wait, hang on. Oh, more puzzles. And more hint coins, I hope. Boy, I feel like I've seen that face before in a different character. So I hear you two are into puzzles. I can tell. It's obvious from the way you're ogling these coins. You can smell it, can't you? Well, you're right. There's a puzzle in these coins. So have a look. Okay. Equilateral triangle. In the drawing below, 10 coins are arranged to form an equilateral triangle. The triangle is pointing up right now, but can you get it to point down by moving 3 of the coins? Yeah, I can. Up. Boop. Bam. Like the Star of David. I gotta make sure it's nice and angled. There we go. Too easy. Give me a goddamn challenge, why don't ya? That's right. The interesting thing about this puzzle is the way the whole triangle changes shape with the simple shifting of a few coins. The trick is to think about the corners on the first triangle, then it's easy to see the changes you need to make. Yep, it's just as I thought. You guys are a bunch of puzzle nuts. Yeah. St. Mystere is full of puzzle lovers like you two, but not all of them are nice like me. Watch your back. Yeah, I kind of met someone who was kind of on the rude side. Is that the heart? Like a battery or something? Hey, this is your first time here, isn't it? He's named after the damn thing you put on salads. Well, if you're looking for a warm meal and a hot cup of tea, you've come to the right place. Strange, it should be so empty if the food's as good as you say. Yeah, that's COVID-19 for you, huh? Hey now, boy, no need to be snippy. That's just how the restaurant business is. There are times when the place is packed, and times when things are quiet. If it was always the lunch rush, how would I ever prepare food for the rest of the day? Oh, and speaking of preparation, I got myself a little problem on my hands. You see, I've got to divide this 8-quart pitcher of juice into 2 equal portions. However, for the life of me, I can't seem to find my measuring cup. Oh, I think I know the kind of puzzle he's talking about. I wonder if there's some way I could do it using these 5 and 3-quart pitchers I found. Oh yeah, it's possible. I like these kinds of puzzles. Ah, look at this. Let's see. Here we have an 8-quart pitcher filled with juice, an empty 5-quart pitcher, and an empty 3-quart pitcher. The pitchers are unmarked, and your task is to divide the 8 quarts of juice so that both the 5-quart pitcher and the 8-quart pitcher are each holding exactly 4 quarts. Cool. Ooh, poor. Hmm. Ah, it's a start. Hmm. Ah, I got it. I got it. There we go. Look at that. Well done. If you keep at it long enough, you're sure to come across a solution. The shortest possible solution requires 7 moves. These liquid distribution problems have been around for ages, and have even been spotted in Japanese text from hundreds of years ago. Ah, so that's how it's done. Great thinking. Thanks a lot. If I ever have troubles like this again, would you mind if I call on you for help? Oh, I get a feeling he'll give me another one of these. Which is a thing in this game. Sometimes they'll give you harder variants of the same puzzle. Like, next thing I know, it'll be like 11, and then I'll have an extra cup to work with or something. Yeah, sorry I don't have a puzzle for you now. I'll have one for you next time we bump into each other. See what I mean? Probably another coin puzzle and another picture puzzle. Ooh, I'd go for a sandwich, actually. Reinhold Park. Open 10 a.m., shut 5 p.m. What kind of lout just throws garbage wherever he pleases? That filthy jar reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. No, germs. A glass jar holds a single germ. After 1 minute, the germ splits into 2 germs. 1 minute after that, the 2 germs each split again, forming a total of 4 germs. Continuing at this rate, a single germ can multiply to fill the whole jar in exactly 1 hour. Knowing this, how long in minutes would it take to fill the jar if you had started with 2 germs? Hmm. Oh, these are deceptive kinds of puzzles. I know there was another one that involved rats and multiplying. I don't think it's in this game, it might be in another Professor Layton game. How long in minutes would it take to fill the jar if you had started with 2 germs? It already gives you the damn answer. After 1 minute, the germ splits into 2 germs. So I'll only have 59 minutes. Genius. Fucking genius, man. The answer is 59 minutes. It takes 1 minute for yada yada yada, therefore starting with 2 germs instead of 1 only saves you 1 minute. Yeah, I bet it'd be like doing a lot of math but it wouldn't fit, would it? You're spot on. Excellent job. This jar is actually kind of neat. Why don't we take it with us? But my boy, it's covered in grime. What's this? Something's hidden inside the jar. I think you're right. Luke, reach your hand in and see what's inside, will you? How'd that get in there? Maybe now I have enough. Oh, hang on. Is that... Is it just my imagination, or is that painting getting a little more pieces in it? Nah, maybe not. I wait until I get a few more. Yeah, looks like a forest. And there's a Ferris wheel back there. Touch, 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 touch. Nothing. Haha, something. Now give it the damn bone. Bone that pussy. Professor, there she is. Bone and bone. Quickly then, use the fish bones. Here, Claudia. Come here, girl. Meow. Wow. That actually worked. Or maybe it's just deceiving him. We've done it, Professor. Here she comes. Excellent. Now we can head back to Reinhold Manor. Aww. It's cute when it isn't murdering people. Imagine if it snapped the damn cats. Having successfully caught Claudia, Professor Layton and Luke decide to head back to Reinhold Manor. Are you becoming accustomed to moving around and investigating St. Mystere? Here's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Some puzzles will disappear from their location in town as the story progresses. But there's no need to worry. Most of the unsolved puzzles are sent to Granny Riddleton's shack in the village square. Visit often to track down puzzles you've passed up and work toward completing every puzzle in the game. I might have missed one or two. Something just doesn't seem quite right, Professor. Professor! Oh, it's simply awful. Come quickly, please. Look at me starting to fly. What's the matter, Matthew? If you're worried about the cat, we brought her back safe and sound. Oh, well, Madame would be very happy to hear that. But this is no time to worry about a cat. Just hurry upstairs. Right this way, please. Oh yeah, this guy. Chelmy. He's a detective. He even appears in the crossover title with Phoenix Wright. Although I think he only appears early in the game. So you're the famous Professor Layton, then. Imagine if he sounded like J. Jonah Jameson. The name's Chelmy. Inspector Chelmy. I'm the inspector on this case. Well, I'd hardly call it a case. This is about Claudia. We brought her back safe and sound. Oh, Claudia, my baby. Mama missed you so much. What's this cat doing here? Why on earth would you even bring an animal into a crime scene? Have some sense. A crime scene? We were out when this crime took place and don't know what's going on. Could you please fill us in? There's been a murder, Professor. A man was killed here. What? Who was murdered? The victim was a resident of the address. One Simon Reinhold. To do with the nose? Simon was... Oh, shit. Approximately 2 hours ago, I received a report that a man had collapsed at Reinhold Manor. You sure you don't want me to do a puzzle about this? Too much puzzles. Upon arrival at the scene, it was apparent to me that Simon was already dead. See, and the cause of death? I'm currently conducting an investigation to look into it. I'll just let you know right now, Mr. Layton, I'm looking at you as a potential suspect as well. The rest of the details concerning this investigation are classified. Speaking of the details, who placed the call to the authorities? Are your ears clogged? You deaf? Didn't I just tell you those details are classified? Alright, everyone. I'll be taking statements from each of you in the other room. Come in one by one. And let me make this clear. Under no circumstances is anyone to leave until I've talked to everyone. Oof. Damn, I barely remember the dude. He gave me one puzzle asking me if I was legit. I don't even remember what the puzzle was. Imagine, a murder in this very house. It brings a chill to my spine, it does. Damn near makes my heart skip a beat. You're a detective, are you not? Do hurry and find the monster that did this. My good sir, I am no detective, but I agree that your concerns are certainly warranted. No one is safe until that criminal is behind bars. My sentiments exactly. I just don't understand it. Simon could be snide, but he wasn't the type to be hated. If the criminal was after my brother's fortune, I could very well be this fiend's next target. I just noticed something. There's no blood. Of course, this game isn't really rated T for teen, so... You have a point. If we narrow the motive to stealing the Reinhold fortune, there are a few potential suspects. Good gracious, you don't think I'd do something like this now? Simon and I got along very well, I'll have you know. He wasn't very close with Augustus, though. You know, all this talk of families has me contemplating a puzzle I once heard. It ain't gonna help him lose weight, though. Bickering brothers. Oh, I'm sorry. 6 brothers have gathered around a table to eat dinner. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with the siblings directly above and below him in age, and can't be seated next to either of them. Also, brothers 3 and 5 got into an argument the other day and refused to sit next to each other. The eldest brother, brother 1, has already sat down at the big table, and is waiting on the others to start eating. Can you find a seating arrangement that will keep everyone from fighting with each other? Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with the sibling directly above and below him in age. Prone to fighting with the sibling directly above and below him in age. I don't follow. That's clearly not the right answer. Oh, there's no restart button? Dang. So... Oh, hang on. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with a sibling directly. So, 1 can't be next to 6 or 2. Oh, okay. I get this. Is this the right answer? 1... Let's see. That would conflict. 5 and 4. One... I think I got it. Just... Huh. Wow. I just winged that one. Good job. Sit the boys as shown, and there shouldn't be any trouble. The mirror image of the seating arrangement is also a valid answer. I was about to think that too. Finally, a meal in peace. Ah yes, so that's the answer. Thank you for cleaning up that puzzle, but we're still no closer to finding Simon's killer. I assure you I had nothing to do with it, so please go on and find the real murderer. If I lost a pound for every time I heard that. Of course. I understand your position. It appears I am a suspect too. I'll find out what I can. Jesus, dude, I mean look. He's about as wide as he is tall. That's unhealthy. Oh wow, look at that, the body. Seriously, imagine a long gnome hat on him. Or a paper cap that says dunce. A paper cone hat. Matthew, did you notice any strange characters around the manor at the time of the incident? Not a soul, I'm afraid. I didn't even know about Master Simon until Inspector Chelmy showed up. And where is Simon's body now? I didn't see this, but I was told that the inspector carried the body out shortly after arriving. Huh. I see. Well, it looks like for the moment we are without a lead on this case. Did he just twitch? Ah, but you know, I found this in the room where Master Simon's body was discovered. What is this? I'm sorry to say, I have no idea, but I thought it might be a clue, so I made sure to hold on to it. Amazing. It's a cog so small that one could search the room and miss it. How big of a cog? Like, thumbnail size? Look, it has an engraving. Heh. Dropped cogs was added to your list of mysteries. A small cog? Now that you mention it, I know a puzzle about an object that almost fits the description. What? Are you joking? A puzzle? At a time like this? Yeah, exactly. At a time like this. You're holding an 8-point shape with a red dot on it. If you hold the shape so that the red dot is in the position shown in diagram A, then flip it over. You see a black dot is depicted below. Now assume you're holding the shape as shown on the left side of diagram B. What will the black dot be when you flip the shape over? Spatial awareness. Do I have anything that I could toy with for this? I don't have a gear around here. What about a coin? Oh, I think I got something here, actually. I'm just gonna do this, you can't see this, obviously, because there's no camera. I got a spare part from a Master Lock thing that has, like, 5 codes to it. Alright, let me see here. I'll just visualize this. And then if I flip it over, and turning it around this way, and oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Have I even failed a puzzle this live stream? Yeah, that's right. Take a look at the diagram for the answer. My apologies, but I'm afraid I don't know anything that would aid your investigation. Not at all. This small gear is more than enough for us to go on. But I do wonder when why you're giving this to us. I believe you're a good man, Professor. I'm confident you will put the whole of this puzzle together. I appreciate the vote of confidence, Matthew. What contraption do you think it belongs to? Oh, poor thing's missing a paw. And a couple of legs. A small cog with an intricately carved insignia was recovered from the scene of Simon's murder. Perhaps the murderer dropped it when fleeing the scene. Why a cog, though? What machine do you think it goes in? Or contraption? Is this everyone who was present at the site of the crime? I believe we are missing Ramon, sir. Ramon? Where is he, and what on earth is he doing? Matthew, fetch Ramon at once. To be honest, madame, thinking on it, I've not seen Ramon for a few hours now. Who is Ramon? What? Don't tell me he was taken as well. No, hold on a moment. He's a suspect too. Perhaps he fled the scene of the crime. The scene of his crime. Where could he be at a time like this? What if the murderer got Ramon too? Wait a moment, Luke. Yes, Professor. There's something I'd like to discuss with Lady Dahlia. It shouldn't take very long at all. Am I missing something here? I guess I gotta talk to them again? Hey, where did Lady Dahlia go? I believe Madame has retired to the adjoining room to relax on her own. She's a strong woman, but it's only natural she needs a rest after a terrible event like this. Very well then. Would you please let her know that I have something I'd like to talk to her about? But of course, Professor. Please wait here. What, she has a puzzle for me? Something about fatigue? Lady Dahlia might act like an ice queen, but I guess even she was shaken by today's events. She ain't related to Elsa. Look, if you wish to ever become a true gentleman, you need to start showing a little more sensitivity. Oh, of course, Professor. I apologize. That was wrong of me. Slap on the wrist. Madame will see you now. Just to head back through the doorway on the left. That doorway on the left. Poor Simon. Murdered right here. I'm absolutely terrified. Bring this criminal to justice, I beg you. Dude, I'm sure if this guy would even feel a semblance of stress, he'd collapse. Obesity. Like an obese turtle rolling on its back. Those flowers look like they came from the garden. What a lovely vase. You know what I'm talking about. Lady Dahlia, I have a deep suspicion this murder is connected to the mystery of the golden apple. What? It's too early to say for sure, but I think that it's highly probable the two matters are linked. And you think that Ramon is somehow involved in all this? Potentially, yes. However, as of yet, we don't have enough information to draw any solid conclusions. I see. If that's the case, I have a request for you, Professor. Find Ramon and bring him back to me. It sickens me that I am being considered a suspect in this brutal crime. I must prove my innocence at once. As you wish, Lady Dahlia. We will ask around town to see what we can find. I appreciate your help, Professor. Well then, I'll be awaiting the good news in the parlor. Oh, him. Huh. Hmm? Daughter. Look at this picture. What is it, Professor? Oh, isn't that Lady Dahlia? She's holding a baby. That baby must be Baron Reinhold's daughter, then. Flora was her name, wasn't it? Gosh, what a cute baby. Lady Dahlia hasn't changed much, has she? You know, Luke, they say true beauty never ages. I suppose so, Professor. But even so, it makes me wonder, maybe we can ask Lady Dahlia about it. Maybe she put on a little more makeup. Oh, right on the chair too, huh? Pardon me, but we happened upon an adorable picture of you and your daughter Flora a moment ago. I beg your pardon? The picture of you holding a baby, the one that sits in the next room. I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I never had any children. Huh? My apologies, madame. I must have been mistaken. At any rate, time is of the essence here. Go find Ramon and bring him back, would you? If that's not Lady Dahlia in the photograph, then who on earth could it be? I think we would do well to ask the butler a few questions. Perhaps he can clear this up for us. By the way, Mr. Layton, I hear you're something of a puzzle connoisseur. This puzzle was popular in London when I left. I wonder if you have what it takes to solve it. I probably do. Okay. Seems like a simple one. 5 suspects are called into police headquarters for questioning. They give the following statements. A. One of the 5 of us is lying. B. 2 of the 5 of us are lying. C. I know these guys, and 3 of the 5 of us are lying. D. Don't listen to a word they say. Out of the 5 of us, 4 are lying. E. All 5 of us are dirty, rotten liars. The police only want to release the suspects who are telling the truth. How many people should they let go? All 5 of us are dirty, rotten liars, and that's the truth. One? I shouldn't be winging this. Okay. That's right. Every suspect accused a different number of people. If anyone was telling the truth, it had to be one suspect. No more or less. The only suspect whose statement fits that condition is D. It looks like he's a free man now. I suppose I should have given you a tougher puzzle to solve. You'd do best to use that brain of yours to find that golden apple everyone is a buzz about. Everyone else is in jail. Dang. Oh, hang on. Seriously, what are all these about? They go to something, I have no idea what though. Ah, Matthew. Do you have a moment? Certainly, sir. How can I help you? It's about the picture of Lady Dahlia upstairs. The one of her holding a small child. Ah, yes, about that old picture. That's not Lady Dahlia, I'm afraid. It's a picture of Baron Reinhold's former wife. But I certainly understand why you would mistake one for the other. They were virtually identical in their appearance, their gesture, and even in the way they moved. So that photo isn't of Lady Dahlia, but of an earlier wife of the Baron. A twin? Wow, imagine finding someone who looks that much like you. What are the odds? Is there a chance the two were relatives of one another? I never heard anything to suggest as much, sir. It just happened one day. The Baron arrived home, and at his side was Lady Dahlia. I'm sorry to say that's all I really know about the matter. Not at all. You've been most helpful. Thank you, Matthew. How odd. The more I hear, the stranger the whole affair starts to sound. I think he's helped plenty. Are those Simon's glasses? Oh no. Oh no. Rare? These are... Oh my god. These are Simon's glasses! But how on earth did they end up here? This could be a key clue in the investigation. I think it best if we brought this to Inspector Chelmy. Chelmy. What's the matter, Mr. Layton? Inspector, take a look at these. These glasses belong to Simon. We found them out in the garden. What the... I imagine they simply fell off the body when it was being carried out of the village. He said himself he carried him out of the village. Besides, if you have enough time to manage the village lost and found, shouldn't you be searching for the Reinhold inheritance, or whatever it is you're supposed to be doing? Of course, if you continue to interrupt my investigation, I have some ideas about what you can do. My sincerest apologies, Inspector. I don't like that Chelmy one bit. He reeks of smoke, and he's so full of himself, and the way he treats you, Professor, it's just too much. Smoke? I guess he has a cigarette addiction, huh? And yet that's a very important detail. Look, my boy, pay it no mind. Right now we have other priorities. Let's go and ask around town and find Ramon. You? Look at you fretting away there. Whatever is the matter? Sorry to trouble you, but did you see Ramon around here today? He was here until just a while ago. No, I can't say I've seen him today, which is strange, considering how often he sneaks off the job. But enough of that. I hear you're quite an ace with puzzles. Would you mind helping me out with a... Would you mind helping me out with the puzzle I've been mulling over? Oh, right now? Sort of in the middle of something right now, but if you insist. All these puzzles are key in one form or another. Someone actually offered me $500 if I could solve this one, but I realized it was full of bullshit when that happened. Have you heard of one-line puzzles? The idea is to place your pen to paper and draw a shape without lifting your pen from the pad, or retracing any part of the line. You can, however, cross lines. Now that you're familiar with the concept, look at the 4 pictures below. One of them cannot be drawn with one line. Which one is it? I am going over these with my head. It's definitely not the top right one. Not the bottom right one either. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. There's actually a very easy way to tell whether or not a given picture has been drawn in one stroke. This method will be revealed to you after you solve one more of these riddles. I think it was if it was an even number of corners or not. Or something like that. That's some fine work there. I was stuck on this puzzle for I don't know how long. Ah, you there, boy. I just had a terrible vision of you running into trouble tonight. So be careful out there, alright? Well, that was a welcome piece of news. But don't worry about me, because I don't scare easily. Huh. Wonder when we'll find the face of that thing. Oh. This one didn't get in. Okay. Yeah. Are they twins? Hey, you two. What's up with, what you up to? Let me in on the secret. Ah, I got it. Don't tell me. I told you I got it. Out searching for somebody, huh? Hitting the streets for info, yeah? But sorry, I haven't seen your man. Are you sure you didn't see or hear anything that might help us? No, I got nothing for you. Quit asking me about it, sheesh! I see. Well, in any case, thank you for your time. Oh yeah, and good luck with your crazy search. 2 crazy kids on a crazy search, right? Right? How old is Professor Layton anyway? Late 20s? Early 30s? Ah, but definitely do not go poking around the tower on the north side of town. Got it? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, reverse psychology, bitch. The tower on the north side of town? How do you even get to that part of town? Do you remember that clock tower in the square? I believe we must pass through it to get to the north side of town. Let's go check it out. No one's here. Oh, yeah. That's the clock tower you were talking about, right, Professor? Yes, quite right. Someone's standing under the entrance. Is it true what they say about a murder at Reinhold Manor? A murder in our little village. The very thought gives me goosebumps. And a great idea for a novel. Oh, excuse my insensitivity. I'm just always on the lookout for new ideas. How can I help you? We're looking for Ramon. Have you seen him around? No, I can't say that I've seen him today. But if you search around town, has turned up nothing, he's probably at the park. Or in the tower. You know, somewhere the villagers don't normally go. The tower, huh? Seriously, how is a tower like that even... Oh, you should stay as far from the tower as possible. There are all sorts of bad rumors about it. It sure seems that way. We keep running into people who say that. Just what are the rumors? Just, you know, bad stuff. There's something really scary about that tower. Yeah. Oh, hello. Damn. That came out of nowhere. Hey there. You've been pretty busy solving puzzles, yeah? If you want to pass through here, you need to solve at least 12 puzzles first. Yeah. I've eclipsed that bitch. But it looks like you've already done that. Well, I guess I just lied to you then. If you really want to pass through here, you're also going to have to solve one more puzzle. Gate locks. Okay. Now wait here. The dice below look normal enough, but if you look carefully, you should see a pattern start to emerge. You know the following. A equals 0, B equals 9, C equals 6. So what does D correspond to? Ah, I get it. It's a clock. Oops, wrong button. Yeah. Challenge me, come on. That's right. The dots on each die represent the hands on an analog clock. Way to go! You've earned it, mister. So come on through. Are you still after that scary cat? I keep changing the voices of these characters, man. We're looking for one of the Reinhold's employees now. He's a man by the name of Ramon. You haven't seen him around, have you? Ramon, huh? Yeah, I think I might have. Oh gosh, where did I see that guy? Maybe you're better off asking somewhere else. Or someone else. Someone else. Go ask Lucy. She's standing under the clock tower. Yikes. Eyes. We can finally pass through the clock tower to the north side of town. How exciting! I can't wait to see what's in store for us there. Ooh. Oh no. I'm not done yet, but I can squeeze in about 10 more minutes. I'm not too worried about chapters in this game. Look at that, Professor. It's not Claudia, is it? No. On second thought, it is a different cat. Yes, it's an alley cat, and judging by the way he bullies that poor mouse, a rather mean one at that. Ah, yes, Luke. Speaking of mice, have you heard this one before? Hang on. Oh! I just talked about this one. Ah. The one about the mice, and it was pretty deceptive. I already know the answer to this one just because I remember this puzzle so well. Mice are famous for their ability to multiply at breakneck speeds. The type of mouse we have here gives birth once a month, birthing 12 babies each time. Baby mice mature and can give birth 2 months after they are born. You picked up one of these darling baby mice at the pet shop and brought it home the day after it was born. In 10 months from now, how many mice will you have? I'm not a fan of the way it's spread eagle. Mice can't reproduce asexually, dummy. That's right. Your mouse can't birth any babies by itself. Correct. Excellent work, Luke. Like, imagine... Again, the amount of numbers you can put in should be a giveaway. It doesn't go past 3 digits. There's something a bit bleak and sad about this place. Oh, hello. Best not to run around here. Looks a bit dangerous. This doesn't look like it's going to open anytime soon. Hee, what you doing? I can tell you want to ask me something. Would you mind solving my puzzle first? Little brother and I came up with this one together. I bet it's a good one. A boy and his big sister are sitting around the kitchen table chatting. You know, sis, if I took away 2 years from my age and gave them to you, you'd be twice my age, huh? Well, why don't you just give me one more on top of that? Then it'll be 3 times your age. So just how old is each sibling? Hmm. Hmm. If I took away 2 years from my age and gave them to you, you'd be twice my age. Should I assume that they're both identical? I mean, they look pretty identical. Can't be 1. Can't be 2. Can't be 3. 4? Let's assume they're both 4 years old. Took 2 years, given to you. One will be 6, one will be 2. No. That doesn't fill the first criteria. 5 years old. Be 7. Nope, that wouldn't work either. 6 years old. I'm just assuming they're equal age. 6. 6 and 6 each. Took 2 years from my age and gave them to you. 8 and 4. 9 and 3. 3 times their age. Yeah, I think I got it. 6 and 6. Are they twins? Heh. Yeah, that's right. The conditions in the puzzle only work out if both the brother and sister are currently 6. The 2 siblings must have been born within a year of each other. Was that too easy for you? Oh well. Hey, you know the guy from the mansion? Ramon? He may look sedate, but boy does he like the nightlife. He's buddies with that party animal Jarvis. Jarvis? I don't believe I know the man. Where might we find him? Well, you see, Jarvis isn't the type to place much value in being gainfully employed. At this time of day, he's probably lazing about around those steps to the north. Just head up north until you hit a fork in the road, then take the path to the right. Okay, I have to go now. Let's play again later. The heck am I looking at here? Everyone's giving me pieces, huh? Oh. Wow. Now it's starting to take form. Oh, hang on. Painting. Nah, I'll wait until I get more pieces. Her again? Maybe she'll give me a harder version of that puzzle. I guess the cafe hasn't opened for the day. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. If you feel like I'm winging this, I'm not. It's pretty damn easy to get those coins. Oh dear, your fortune for this month looks abysmal. I recommend solving my puzzle if you want to avoid this terribly, potentially gory fate. Oh, we got a sequel. The idea of one-line puzzles is to put your pen to paper and draw a shape without lifting your pen from the pad or retracing any lines. You can, however, cross lines. Now that you're familiar with the concept, look at the 4 pictures below. One of them cannot be drawn with one line. Which one is it? I'll do the pen this time. Let's see. Up, bip, bop, boop, boop, bop. Hmm. Wait, hang on. Hmm. Ah, okay. So it's not this one. What's the point of all this? Pretty sure it's not this one. Maybe I should have focused on the first one, huh? The top hat one. Hmm. Ah, okay. I got it. Ah, look at that. Nicely done. When examining a picture like this, the key to spotting a fake is looking at the areas where multiple lines intersect. When looking at these areas, take notes of whether the number of lines running through a given point are odd or even. If all intersections contain an even number of lines, or if there are two intersections that contain an odd number of lines, you should be able to draw the picture in one line. My, that was quick. Were you that scared of a month's worth of bad luck? Well, I'm sorry to say that there's nothing you can do to change fate. You just have to tough it out. Do you have one more puzzle for me? Before I wrap it up for today? Sapone. What's this? Yes, it's just as I suspected. I can tell from here, sir. You have something you want to ask me, no? Don't even try to hide it, sir. It's in your eyes. And ask you may after you solve this puzzle for me. And ask you may after you solve this puzzle for me. Oh, this is odd. Here is an overhead view of a cluster of tropical islands. As you travel from start to goal, your object is to visit every island exactly one time. The island folks say this can be accomplished with the addition of a single, straight bridge. The only other rule is that your bridge can't cross over any pre-existing bridge. So where should your bridge go? Oh shit. No. Bad timing for the alarm. Oh man, that means an eBay. Oh crap. Ah, fuck it. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Right down the middle. Yeah. That's right. Now go. Now, now get out there and go enjoy that island paradise. Just as I suspected, a field detective. Your skills at puzzle solving are formidable, sir. Dare I say they approach my own? It's the eyes, I say. They never lie. And when they do, I know. That's the tongue, isn't it? Does everyone here hold gizmo parts? Wow, it's almost complete. I think I'm missing a paw, a leg, the ears, the nose, the rear. Well, I think I've made enough progress for today. I mean, it's already 4 and I should start to get ready to, oh, I'm sorry I yawned. To do DoorDash and Postmates. Huh. Bet I could do a drawing on this if I wanted to. "12 puzzles. Yeah, look how many I've done." I think I doubled the amount that he recommended I do. Time played, 3 hours, 4 minutes, 35 hint coins. I've only used them pretty sparingly, actually, so I think I'm in a good spot. Besides, I've also played and beaten this game before, so some of the puzzles... Well, actually, no. The mouse one definitely stuck with me. Although I don't remember using that many hint coins when I first played this game, so... I don't know. I do find them challenging, though. Still, it does require a certain different kind of thinking, so... Alright, I think that's it for today. Maybe I'll play this game one more time before playing something else, and then coming back to this. I should start playing Pokemon Alpha Sapphire soon. Could I squeeze in a 3rd game in there? Yeah, I'm having thoughts about that too. I think there's a 3rd game in mind that I could squeeze in there. Yeah, I'll have to think about it later though, but I have a strong idea for it. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Thank you so much, Super Stickbot 20 Piggy. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Joe Biden won. I mean, it was a given. With the way those red states turned blue. How's Trump gonna respond to that? Who fucking cares?